Alright, before we get into the debate, let me give you the context of what they're talking about. Irish comedian and writer Graham Lynham was arrested by 5 armed police at London's Heathrow Airport, September the 1st, 2025, over social media posts concerning transgender issues. These are some of the tweets. He says, if a trans-identified male is in a female-only space, he is committing a violent abusive act. Make a scene, call the cops, and if all else fails, punch him in the balls. He also said this, and he said a photo you can smell when referring to this image, which is of a LGBTQ rally. So that's all he done, right? And he's been arrested by armed police. So what he done apparently is not acceptable, but this is acceptable.
I was gonna come here and be really fluffy and be really nice and say, yeah, be really lovely and queer and gay. Nah, if you see a turf, punch him in the fucking face.
A bit confusing, right? I don't know what I can and can't do now. Apparently this is also acceptable.
They are disgusting, nasty.
Talk your truth. Talk it.
We need to cold and roast and get rid of it all.
Yeah.
It says counsellor cleared of encouraging violent behaviour. So he can literally say cut their throats and oh no, that's acceptable, that's okay. But if you say I'm going to punch someone in the balls, then you're going to get arrested by armed police. Here's another example. JK Rowling writes in defence of women and gets these messages sent to her. This is apparently okay. Now I'm not going to read it out, but you can get the idea. This is the tolerant left. Anyway, let's get into the debate.
He's been bailed by the UK police, but only with the condition that he doesn't go on X. He wrote on Substack, in a country where paedophiles escape sentencing, where knife crime is out of control, where women are assaulted and harassed every time they gather to speak, the state have mobilised 5 armed officers to arrest a comedy writer. What is your response to that?
Well, his tweets are satirical in nature. It is comedy based. She's right. He shouldn't have been arrested, but she's also wrong in the fact that, look, people are done with the trans thing. They've had enough of it. This whole, you know, they're just kind of regular people like you and me, but happen to dress up like with. No, that's not really what's going on. You've unleashed an entire fleet of mentally ill lunatics on the public, and now we have to deal with the fallout of it. We have to deal with having to deal with these people on a day-to-day basis. A lot of people are sick of it. This guy is just echoing the thing which is in a lot of our minds, which is that, hey, we're kind of tired of these mentally ill lunatics on our streets. We really are.
Ava?
I find that really frightening. I mean, why would you say someone was mentally ill because they feel they were born in the wrong body? I mean, does that give you pleasure or joy to just stamp down on someone's, you know, personhood? What's the intent here? Maybe
because if you believe something you biologically cannot be, then by definition it's a psychological issue. And it's not about joy. Nobody's getting joy from this. They're just saying, no, we don't agree with this.
Do you value truth?
Because of course I value truth, yeah.
Good, then here's what's true. What's true is that if you're a man, you can't be a woman. And if you're a woman, you can't be a man. That's what's true.
I don't think it's helpful to get into the...
Hang on. I'll let you talk, but let me finish. Your attempt to gaslight everybody into the opposition of this truth builds resentment. And it's that resentment that you have to deal with. And it's you have done it to yourself. Like most of these things, the left does it to themselves. It's very obvious. People are not going to accept this. The trans agenda has stalled, and it stalled out the LGBTQ agenda with it because you're trying to gaslight people into something which is obviously not true.
I think that, you know, if you look just 30 years ago in the United Kingdom, we were treating gay men in the same way that we are now treating trans people. You know, the mood does shift and the mood moves. And, you know, I think that the stalwart belief here that we need to hold is that if someone does feel that they are born in the wrong body, it does not affect me as a woman if they decide that they are going to be a trans woman. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't change the rape conviction rate. It doesn't change the rate of assault.
Yes, it absolutely does affect women. Honestly, I thought this whole debate had died down by now, but it looks like they're trying to revive it for whatever reason. If one girl loses a scholarship, or like one case of assault happens because of something like this, then the reality proves that you are wrong. And this has happened as well, by the way. So yeah, she's actually wrong. And it's been proven that she's wrong. Like this, it says, a California middle school walkout. The only ones demanding boys in girls' locker rooms, a few adults. The students, dozens of middle school students chanting protect girls' spaces with posters. The kids see the truth, the girls deserve safety, the boys had the courage to stand.
1. Protect girls' spaces! Protect girls' spaces! Protect is a child that deserves to go to school. The 14th Amendment says every person deserves equal protection under the law. I can stand too, because I know that I'm right. And I know you all are on the wrong side of history. The wrong side of history. And I know this because I teach you. You have nothing to say. That's right. You have no defense. You are endangering children's lives by doing this. This is not making anybody safe.
Have a good day. Don't throw pearls of swine. Goodbye.
I'm not a pig, thank you. And you're right.
Acting like one.
Oh, okay. So I'm throwing the pearls and you're the swine. Is that who's no swine in this?
Jesus loves that young man just as much as he loves you.
It's a trans girl.
He is a young man. Young man.
You don't get to tell somebody
you don't
what
get to
they
tell
are.
me.
You don't get to tell somebody what they are.
Raise your voice. Go away.
I can raise my voice if I want.
Okay. Go ahead. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for standing up for your First Amendment rights. We're doing the same. And we're endangering children here.
And that's where
so are
government
you.
is not supposed to do that. I am not endangering children. I'm here for the rights of children.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So what about the rights of those children that were scared to go in that bathroom?
They don't have to go in that bathroom. The administration made
just because the laws happen doesn't mean they're right or moral or valued by everybody. Please go away.
I'm honoring what you're doing because what you're doing is wrong. Silence is permission, and I'm not going to be silent.
That young man is loved.
She is loved.
He is loved.
She is loved.
No.
She is what she wants to be. You don't get to tell her that. You're not her parent.
I can say whatever I want on the
You don't get to tell her.
Oh, you snitching?
He said he'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, but he ran over there. She? She. Oh, you're a she? Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, sir.
Sometimes you don't know.
No, get the fuck out. Give me the hat.
Huh?
Get out. You don't get to misgender me. I just told you that.
Well, I didn't know.
I just told you, and then you just misgendered me.
Like a two for
you
one?
Don't get a discount.
No?
No.
Even if we're buying two?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't believe you.
Well, that's okay. I'm still sorry, sir. I mean, man.
Fuck
Fuck, I'm so. No, that was actually a slip. That was actually a slip. That was actually a slip. I'm sorry. That was actually a slip. That was a slip. That was a slip. No, I'm sorry. That was a slip.
I don't care. Give me the hat.
Is America the greatest country in the world?
No. Not.
If you were offered a one-way ticket to leave the country, never come back, but it's all expenses paid, would you accept that offer?
I don't think that I would leave. I wouldn't leave either.
I just have to say, he did use the term pregnant people in his resignation
Oh, come
letter.
on.
And I'm sorry, if that is like, if that is like the way you're, if that is like the way you're presenting information, I have questions about your credibility.
Scott, it's like, it's so amazing.
It's not a ruse. He really wrote it down.
We are talking,
this guy's not credible to me. That's all I'm telling you.
Scott, are you serious?
Come on.
No, he is not credible.
No. Are you serious that this is
yes, he did write it.
That of all the things that we're talking about here, immunizations, vaccines, autism, the research about on communicable diseases, on cancer, and you are the most concerned about someone's use of the word people.
Yeah, because
that's the most important thing
because you were just complaining about the politicization of science,
that's
and
not
I can't think of politicization of science more than that, or of what some of these people said to the American people during COVID. So the credibility of some of these folks who are complaining. Look.
Okay, so
well, I'm complaining, and I'm a public health and preventive medicine physician.
I understand the rhetoric and the political.
You realize that you're accepting some politicization of science, but not others, right?
What's the politicization of science that's been accepted?
Can men get pregnant or not?
Scott,
we're talking
in the
about
CDC,
we're
you believe
talking
that.
about
I'm saying you're not a terribly credible person.
The CDC that is responsible for the health and well-being of the nation.
Has absolutely nothing.
Nothing
to do with
it does, because it's a question of whether your scientists are going to politicize or not, and you accept some and not others.
To do with the conversation that we are having.
That's just I disagree. It's a credit. It's a credibility.
Why would we do that when people have died and are dying? Why would we do that when people's children are being dehumanized
in this country about real things? When everything just becomes about buzzwords
or political
products. I don't understand why you're rejecting this criticism of someone's credibility.
Yeah, because I think that What matters to people in their homes is whether or not they know what immunizations their child should have.
It's quite simple. If the CDC director says pregnant people instead of pregnant women, then that kind of signals he's not speaking pure biology. He's speaking politics and ideology. If he's willing to bend basic biological language to please a political agenda, then how can the public trust him? And that's all Scott's saying. And CNN have a complete meltdown and constantly interrupt him and don't let him speak. Like, why is it so hard for these people just to say, yeah, you know what? Men cannot get pregnant.
Somebody tweeted recently that actually with the money he spent, he could have given every American $1 million.
I've got it. Let's put it up on the screen. When I read it tonight on social media, it kind of all became clear. Bloomberg spent $500 million on ads. U.S. population 327 million. Don't tell us if you're ahead of us on the math. He could have given each American $1 million and have had lunch money left over. It's an incredible way of putting it.
Yeah, it's an incredible way of putting it because it's bullshit.
It's an incredible way of putting it. It's true.
Bullshit.